nonprofits after Citizens United. And you may take from my talk that I'm anti-nonprofit, and that's actually not the case. I am anti-multinational corporations hiding behind nonprofits. So this is a picture of my father. I was raised by the most dangerous man in America, an educated black man. He was a sculptor and a very creative thinker, and when I was young, he told me to ask the big questions. And I think the big question right now is, what is the proper role of corporate money in a democracy? I think one problem with corporate money in a democracy is the effect on the democracy itself. And don't kid yourselves, this is the cover of the New York Times the day Nixon resigned. The stakes are incredibly high here. We've lost a president before because of campaign finance problems. I don't want to have to lose another president because we didn't figure out how to do money in politics in a sane way. And if you are young like I am, I was not alive during Watergate. And I recently wrote this law review article, and every time I opened the Senate Select Committee on Watergate, my hair would start to curl, and now you can see the result. It was so bad. It was so bad. And so if you are, if you need a refresher course, take a look at this. And the reason that I called this "How Much is an Ambassadorship" is Nixon's fundraisers, they were selling ambassadorships to the highest bidder. And the going rate was $250,000 in 1972, which is over $1 million today. The other problem with corporate money in a democracy is that it's not the manager's money to spend. If you're talking about a publicly traded company, then that money is somewhat attributable to shareholders. So that is other people's money, as Justice Brandeis used to say. And I think the big paradigm shift that Citizens United made was actually inside the corporation itself. And here's how it goes. So a CEO before Citizens United, if he wanted to spend money in a federal election, he had to pull out his own personal checkbook, and then he could spend as much as he wanted buying political ads for his favorite political candidates. That was his right under Buckley v. Vallejo. But after Citizens United, he can use his other hand, and he can grab into another pocket, and he can pull out the corporate checkbook. So the corporate checkbook is the one where it has the corporate logo on it, and where, more importantly, the bill does not go to his house. So behind a corporate checkbook is, as Justice Brandeis said, other people's money. And I think when you have other people's money involved, we should have stricter regulations. And one of the reasons that you want stricter regulations is the interests of shareholders and corporate managers are not always perfectly aligned. Corporate law recognizes this, and they have special rules when those interests diverge. And I think corporate political spending is one of those instances where the interests of shareholders and managers can diverge. So the manager may want that ambassadorial position. The shareholder wants a good stock price. Those are not necessarily the same thing. The other thing that the manager might want is the invitation to the inaugural ball. And so that